Right, 2158, good luck. So we're playing today's rapid game. Okay, we've not played before. There's no head-to-head score in that box. Okay, D4 I think is the right book reply here. We normally do this structure, but I guess it's flexible. Let's play D4. We probably played D5, but up to our opponent what they do. I'm just going to develop my bishop. I'm still just mulling over which structure I want to go for. Most of my games, you'll see I do this. He's obviously trying to play a move like knight down. Do we want to let that happen? Here, knight down, knight up. I don't think we do. I think we'll just go a nice calm c3. It's just more like a normal d4 opening this game, as opposed to a reti opening. Okay, he's played forward. I'm just going to develop my pawn then. I'm going to commit to my bishop being outside the chain. Maybe bishop up here. He can't play bishop back now, so we've got a chance to play up here. He'll probably have to push. It's whether we drop back trade or drop back properly. Now that allows knight forward, and we're threatening to win a pawn. Takes. I just need the audio up a tad bit more just to hear the moves easier. It's moving a piece twice before I've castle, which you don't generally want to do, but it seems like a good move to me. So I'm going to do it on this occasion. Just to threaten to win a pawn here. He doesn't have anything to go here to protect his knight. He could take and take. That's what he's done. I think it's right to take with a bishop. Yeah, it's a bit dubious to go with the pawn. And then he can just castle and break the pin. And we can just drop the bishop back. I'm just going to come all the way back and just try and castle. I'll probably drop this bishop back here, but it depends what our opponent does, of course. Like knight in, I think I'll just castle. We've got knight up still to come. That's what he's done. So we're going to get our castling done. If he takes, we'd generally take into our center. He might want to take to get rid of our bishop and trade it for a knight. And then at least it's equal coloured bishops and not opposite. Excuse me. And if we can do, we'd like to bring our knight over to the king's side. But it depends how the game pans out, of course. And then this bishop. Oh, now that wasn't a move I was expecting in the slightest. What's he mulling over here? Okay, we need to think about this one. I could take the knight with the bishop and go to opposite coloured bishops. Then knight d2. I can play knight d2 immediately. Has he got some trick lined up here? If he plays here, I can just come back, right? If he takes, I just take. It looks fine. If he plays bishop down, I've got bishop back. So knight up seems like a nice move to charge this knight. I wonder if he's going to try and move and launch one. Oh wait, has he hung a pawn? He's given us a chance to take a pawn. It could be vital, couldn't it? But is it giving him momentum if I take it? A pawn's a pawn, isn't it? So we'll take it and maybe come back. As long as I'm not blundering a tactic. So he's gone there, but I can just come right back, right? So we threaten to win the bishop. If he takes, we can just take back. We still threaten to win the bishop. If he comes here, we can still drop back. So get our bishop on a more useful square now. I think he'll retreat his bishop, but let's just see. Well, he has traded. Okay, so he's probably going to work on this sort of concept, but that's up to our opponent to decide their moves. I'm going to try and develop my knight and push in the center, or really develop the knight to the king's side. He's trying to really launch one, but here I think we're very happy to trade. I think we just develop our knight here and prepare to come across our center push. Here, I think we just take, and if he takes back, oh, that tells me he is really launching one. Okay, I think we need to really counter in the center then. So if he takes, we take here. I think he's going to really launch one. It's just a case of anything or not we can do about it. It feels like I should push here, and if this ever comes, we can go here. But I need to keep my queen this side of the board. I'm just going to push on there. I think we need knight across, but I can't really stop this happening. I guess I could play queen here. Now that he's gone there, maybe I've got queen here. If he pushes here, I can ignore it, or I can potentially trade. So I'm going to go here to create this pin here. Take. I guess he can take, and maybe we can just shuffle the queen across. I don't know. He launches this, we've got an option to take. Now that allows us knight across to double attack the pawn. And if he defends it here, we just take, right? If he defends with a king, worst case, we can check. But it's got to be a nice move to go here. Here, maybe we can check. Maybe we can activate the rook. Oh, he's happy to trade the queen. What the heck? Oh, that's got to be good for us, hasn't it? To trade? Is there any trick? I don't see it. Like, we could check here first. If takes, knight takes, but then we're trapped. So it's got to be good to take, but I don't know what to do with a knight. This is ultra solid, but it's ultra stuck. So I'm wondering whether to do this, to do this, to do this. I need 3 moves though. So if I come back here and he launches one, we can take. We go here and we're threatening to jump in. Yeah, I like the idea of going to d3 here. He's probably going to have to launch a pawn and we'll see what we do. Maybe f3. Maybe take. Maybe just a plain knight d3. Pawn takes, knight takes, knight takes, pawn takes. And then we need to get our rooks active. That's what he's done. So we've got a chance to take it. Are we bothered about this concept? Do we want it being locked down? I think we should probably take. If rook takes knight here, it's got to be right to take, hasn't it? And not completely bog the position down. Do I do an immediate f3 or f4? Ooh, if I go f4 in this position, that solidifies this. And if he takes, we can just activate the rook, right? And if he takes, we undouble a pawn. I think f4 is playable here. A minute and a half down on the clock already. But I'm just playing that before I jump the knight up. But if it gets too clogged, maybe he can just sit and hold and there's no way to break through. That could happen. But if he takes here, I think I go with a rook, offering a trade. And if he takes us, we go here. If he doubles up, we could take him and then hope to develop. But yeah, he might be able to clog it down now. So knight here, then we're definitely going to control this square. And we can play a rook across to stop him coming in. So we need to get the knight up. There's only really one move for the knight there. Knight across, I think I play a rook here. Does it matter which rook I do? Ooh, I didn't see that. I just realised the pawn's hanging. I hadn't seen that. So I think I have to play king forward. That's not a nice move that you want to play. It stops this. I just hadn't seen that until he'd made the move. Now I'm wondering whether to do this rook here and leave this one here and blast, but he's got this as well, hasn't he? Takes, knight takes, pawn up. Knight becomes a little bit of a nuisance potentially. Here takes, knight takes. I guess we just pin. And if you defend, knight up maybe. It's awkward. But he's got a minute and a bit on the clock to figure it out. Instinctively, you want this rook here. Yeah, he's pushed there, so I think, well, I don't want him to take here with a check, do I? But knight here otherwise threatens a check is very nice. I think we have to take here and prepare pawn up. So if he takes with the knight and I play knight here, oh, he's thrown a check in. That I didn't see either. So there's the idea here, if he takes, I just take here, right? I think that's a bit bold. If he takes, I take here. He can go back with a check, I come back, and I'm preparing a pawn push, and I'm activating both rooks, hopefully. So he's played king there. Okay. But again, if he takes with the knight, I can take back. If he takes with the king, I just come across and it's checkmate. So I think I can play forward here now. But should I activate the rook instead? I'm not sure. I don't think I should. But knight forward weakens this pawn. Yeah, maybe I want the rook first then. Like a bit like a holding move. Let's bring the rook over first, and then maybe I can just run if I have to, if I realise I've missed something. But reinforce this. He's protected that. If he takes here, that looks like a checkmate because the king can't run. If he takes the knight, we take the pawn here. So knight takes, king takes. Check. Oh, you can actually do that, can't you? This pawn is loose. I'm going a bit wrong here, aren't I? Do I need to play rook here? But if he takes, I still can't... Well, actually, I could take back, couldn't I? Oh, I can go here and pin the knight. Yeah, because knight takes... I can't take that now, and this is going to fall as well. So rook here, knight takes. I'm still okay to take. He can't take the knight because I just take and there's a checkmate threat. Oh, he's missed it. Isn't that checkmate? He can't take because it's mate, isn't it? Yes, checkmate. The king can't escape. He just hadn't taken the time to work it out. He's miles up on the clock, nearly 2 minutes. Okay, a little bit of luck with that one. He just hasn't seen that the king is trapped there. So let's just review this one.
Good job building a lead and not letting up.
That's a good game at our level, isn't it? 91 and 74.9. It says we played 21.50 and 25.50. We don't really have an end game there, so there's nothing there. Okay, 98. We both played the opening very well. We've got a bit of an improvement in the middle game versus our opponent. Okay, so let's just start the review. Filed on the graph. We're level here. We build a gradual edge. It's come back to basically close to level here, and then we're just gradually better. But he just hasn't seen the mate threat. That's all it was. He just hadn't seen it.
Developing the knight first can transpose into many good openings. They bring out their bishop, increasing their control over the center. This move left their pawn hanging.
Oh, so it was good to take the pawn then. Good.
That pawn was yours for the taking. Your opponent's position went from bad to worse and is now losing.
He should have just played the knight back there and kept the pawn here and kind of gone a bit ultra solid, rock solid, and say, come and break my position down, rather than him trying to break our position down, I guess.
Your best move was to move a knight to a more active position.
That's the other move I looked at, wasn't it? Getting the knight round. I should not have done this then. That's weakened my position. Okay.
Nice find. You found the only move in this position. Your pawn is no longer hanging and is now defended. You are now able to create a passed pawn. They've made a mistake and their rook is now lost.
Oh, so in this position it loses a rook, does it? I thought it loses a knight. I take here and he goes back. There must be a follow-up to that. Okay.
You are now able to checkmate the king.
Indeed, I'd seen the checkmate. I thought he had to drop back there, give up the knight. I guess worst case, we would just check here when he's here. We just trade. So even if I'm trading rook off, I'm up a clean piece, yeah. But he just hadn't seen the checkmate threat. That's all it was.
Always feels nice to win.
It does indeed. But that was a good game at our level, so very good. Oops.